May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Columbia State Community College would like to welcome you to the Webster Athletic Center. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the exits located in the front and rear of the gym. As a reminder, this and all other Columbia State campuses are smoke and tobacco free. For the health of our students, faculty, staff, and visitors, smoking is not permitted in the buildings or on the grounds. We appreciate your cooperation in helping us be a healthy college. In consideration of our graduates, please silence or turn off all electronic devices. Thank you.
Please be seated. This is exciting. Candidates and guests, it is my pleasure to welcome you here this morning. To our faculty, our staff, families, friends, this is a wonderful day. My name is Janet Smith. I'm president of Columbia State Community College, and it is more than an honor to stand here in front of these candidates today to confer their degree. They have worked hard over the past few years to get to today. I extend a special thank you to the 17th Lancer Pipes and Drums and to Dr. Mark Lee and our performance ensemble and the guest artists for their wonderful music today. It is a very special day, and it is special for several reasons. First and foremost, it is a day of celebration of accomplishment. If anyone's around me long at one of these celebrations, they know that I say it is a day of recognition and transition. These candidates set a goal. They set a goal to graduate. They have accomplished it. It's a lofty goal at times and sometimes hard fought to be here, but they did it. They did it. And let us show them how proud we are of them. Please. If you are a social media person, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, we encourage you to take photos, send them to family, friends, and all of those you're connected with. Tag us at Columbia State or hashtag CStateGrad19. It's all on your fan, and you can use that to send the information out. At this time, I take pleasure in introducing those at Columbia State who have worked tirelessly to ensure the personal, professional, and civic growth of our students. And through their work as a team, they form the solid foundation for leadership of students at Columbia State. As I recognize each person or group, I ask that they stand and remain standing until everyone has been introduced. So please hold applause until all have been introduced. First, Dr. Mary Lou DeLegro, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Ms. Ruth Ann Holt, Vice President, Student Affairs. Ms. Elaine Curtis, Vice President, Finance and Administration. Dr. Darrell Lampley, Vice President of Williamson Campus and External Services. Ms. Bethany Lay, Vice President for Advancement and Government Relations. Then seated out is the college leadership team. Would the members please stand? This council is representative of leadership from across the college and is instrumental in shared governance. Then there is the faculty. Please stand, faculty. One of the most important relationships, and I emphasize this, one of the most important relationships of the college is between the faculty and the students. Columbia State is blessed with exceptional faculty that are noted for their scholarship, teaching abilities, caring attitude, and great concern for the success of the students. The last group is the professional and support staff, not last in work, but last in calling today. And some of them are spread throughout, so I invite them to please stand wherever they are because they're helping make today happen. The professional and support staff is made up of admissions, financial aid, registration, business services, counseling, student engagement, communications, advancement, safety and security, maintenance, custodial, administration, all of which play a pivotal part in providing for the successful education of our students. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, candidates, please help me thank these individuals for the work that they do to make Columbia State great. please be seated. Seated to my left are some special guests that have chosen to be here today, and I would like to recognize them because they're here to honor our graduates. I ask them to stand as I call their name, and again, hold your applause until all have been recognized. Representative Scott Sapecki is here today with us. Ms. Sydney McLean, who is a board member on our foundation. And Dr. Orr, who is here to watch a student graduate, and this is the first time that we will have one of our high school students that will be graduating with Columbia State, receiving their Associate of Science degree and their degree from Fairview High School this year. So we're very proud of the new program in mechatronics at that particular school and the benefits it's going to provide to students to come. So thank you for being here. Now, I would like to welcome to the podium Dr. Mary Lou DeLegro, Vice President of Academic Affairs. She will recognize the recipient of the Distinguished Faculty Award, Dr. DeLegro.
Each year, the Columbia State faculty select one of their own to be honored as the Distinguished Faculty Member of the Year. This honor carries with it a monetary tribute provided by the Columbia State Foundation. I am pleased to announce the recipient of the 2018-2019 Distinguished Faculty Award is Latasha Stenson, Associate Professor of English. Latasha, please make your way to the podium. Referring to her as, quote, quiet storm, her nominator wrote, "Much of what is done well in the department is done well because of her patience, her tact, and her understated expertise." Upon her arrival at Columbia State, Latasha identified a weakness in the curriculum, and with the encouragement of the lead faculty, adapted her humanities seminar course to focus on African American history and culture. Years later, piloted the new African American literature class is now one of the most popular, if not most popular, literature course on the Williamson campus. She has served on many important standing and ad hoc committees, on the Faculty Senate, and on an impressive number of hiring committees. She works with the African American Student Leadership Program and assists her colleague, Shelley Mans, in the production of Slave Narratives, an adaptation of Unchained Memories. She also performs in the production. Outside the college, she is an active participant in Team Sacrifice, a group of professional women who serve in collaboration with Habitat for Humanity, Room at the Inn, the Nashville Food Bank, and the Women's Mission Nashville. She is active in the TSU chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Service Sorority. She teaches Sunday school at her church, serves as a cancer buddy, and advises and tutors high school, college, and graduate students. In the words of her friends and colleagues, quote, "She is a mentor, not just a teacher, and a truly remarkable human being. I have heard her talk with students, reassuring their confidence when they fall weak. I have witnessed her talk a student off the ledge when he felt all hope was lost. For the students, Latasha is the can and cannot, and is the possible in impossible. As a teacher, she expects the best of her students, but also walks them every step of the way to ensure their successes. Perhaps the inclusive culture she fosters at the college represents the greatest asset she brings to Columbia State. Throughout the semester, many students passing through my office and my classroom comment on her experiences with Latasha because she encouraged them to embrace their own culture. Colleagues and students feel that her office is a safe zone where they can be heard and represented. Everyone, please put your hands together for this year's Distinguished Faculty Award recipient, Miss Latasha Stenson. This one here. Congratulations, thank you.
Another award of distinction is the President's Medal, which recognizes and honors an outstanding member of the faculty and staff. The award also carries a monetary tribute provided by the Columbia State Foundation, and the recipient is the bearer of the college mace at the commencement. The Review and Selection Committee is comprised of leaders of our constituency council and past President's Medal recipients that are currently employed at Columbia State. Nominees are reviewed on 4 major qualities: contribution and achievement that support and sustain the college's mission, leadership in providing access and collegiate education, promotion of lifelong learning, and supporting community development, service to the community that strengthens the college community relations, and work ethic. It gives me great pleasure to announce that Dr. Krista Martin, Assistant to the President for Access and Diversity, is this year's President's Medal recipient. Dr. Martin, please make your way to the platform. Let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Martin. Dr. Martin is a proud Columbia State alum and holds a total of 4 degrees. She has been an employee at Columbia State since 1979, where she began as a programmer analyst in the data processing department. She has worked on grants for veterans, mentors, volunteers, student resources, summer programs, and many others. She has received a constituency award and 2 Employee Choice Awards, and her department took home the Grand Slam Award because they consistently knock it out of the park every year. That's an in-house award for departments that do extremely well. Dr. Martin enhances the college experience for all by visualizing everyone being successful. She works tirelessly to develop and create events and programming at Columbia State in order to represent all students. She also works diligently to promote diversity and inclusive programming at Columbia State. Her office provides approximately 25 free food bags to students in need each month, thanks to a partnership with a local food pantry at a local church. If this is not enough, Dr. Martin is also the Vice Mayor of Columbia, serving on numerous boards and committees in the community, making it known that she represents Columbia State, engaging others in an effort to find opportunities that might enhance Columbia State experience. In the words of her friends and colleagues, I feel she is deserving of this award because of her passion for Columbia State, as well as her passion for students, faculty, and staff. She knows that everything she does is a reflection of her and the college, so she only settles for the best and wants what is best for everyone involved. It is without question that her level of professionalism, dedication, and servant leadership has produced outstanding results for the faculty, staff, students, and community. She is always committed to making Columbia a better place to live. Ladies and gentlemen, candidates, please join me in congratulating the 2018-2019 President's Medal recipient, Dr. Krista Martin. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our commencement speaker. A few years ago, we chose for the spring commencements to have a student deliver the address, a graduating student. Students are recommended by faculty for this role. Today's speaker is no different. So it's my pleasure to introduce commencement speaker Stephen Curley. Stephen will be graduating during this morning's ceremony and will be awarded an Associate of Applied Science degree in Computer Information Technology with a programming concentration. Stephen will be transferring to Middle Tennessee State University later as he completes some additional work to pursue a bachelor's degree in computer science with a minor in business administration. He has continued to challenge himself by taking up to 16 credit hours of classes, along with working a minimum of 22 hours a week. He has interned with Acadia Healthcare in their IT department since the summer of 2018. The internship has included field support, software development, web development, application development, and database management. Alongside managing school and work, Stephen has been involved in his community and at Columbia State. On Sundays, Stephen assists his church by playing bass for the morning service and serving as an usher. He is also a part of a nonprofit organization called One Generation Away that works to eliminate hunger in the United States. At Columbia State, Stephen served as the president of the Columbia State Revive Club, where he has had the opportunity to impact students by assisting them on assignments, helping them through hard life challenges, and sharing messages of faith. Stephen shows diligence in the workplace and in his community through intentional networking with fellow students and co-workers every day. He has been able to tutor fellow classmates within programming and networking assignments, and he has witnessed his classmates break through rough learning curves, particularly one who was 53 years of age and higher education was a totally new experience. The student walked with a cane as well, and he wasn't confident, but now he's receiving his associate's degree. The gentleman, Stephen said of the gentleman now walks without a cane and has been pushing through rigorous classes. Please join me in welcoming Stephen to the podium.
Hello, fellow students, family members, faculty, and staff. If none of you know my name, of course, Stephen Curley, and I have the great privilege to speak to you today. I first want to thank all of Columbia State's faculty and staff who have made our graduation possible, along with our degrees attainable. Without our teachers and staff, we would not be sitting here today. We also cannot forget the great friends and family who have also encouraged us, supported us, and stood beside us during our time at Columbia State. I believe we can all agree it has been a journey to get where we are today. It may have been easy for some or hard for others, but what lies ahead is our own destiny. This destiny is somewhat of a mystery to some of us, but may be very clear for others. One key part of our lives is the choice of the career we want to pursue. We each must make that decision within ourselves. The common question always arises, what is my purpose? How do I want to impact my world today? Well, first, I will tell you, as you all know, this is not an easy decision. We each have multiple areas we're interested in, but we know one of these needs to pay the bills. My story started back in high school. When I was pursuing engineering, I took drafting and AutoCAD classes for 4 years. I even received a $1,000 award for any university of my choosing. My plan was to come to Columbia State to save money and pursue a civil engineering degree, but later I found out it was not only for the money, but the people I would impact for Jesus and my new chosen field in IT. As you probably figured out, I ended up losing my award because I chose to pursue my true passion for information technology. I chose this career because of how much creativity was within it, along with the amazing people. I enjoyed the challenge it brings and how dynamic you must be as a person to be in the field. I also have met countless developers who all enjoy it because of the constant challenge and reward of helping people. In my current internship, I've also gained lots of knowledge in this field and have had the pleasure to meet countless intellectual people. This opportunity has also been a testing time for me as a person because of the need to be organized and diligent in both college and work. Now, I tell you the story because it is vital for each of us to know our why. That why is not found by being careful or staying on one focus, but trying all types of career or positions. Just like the saying, failure leads to success. We must find what we are bad at to expose what we are good at. One example on my side is English and literature. I have always had a difficult time interpreting poems and their structure, along with the grammatical structure of sentences. I found this out by taking 2 AP classes in high school. I did well, but it was a real struggle. So I want to encourage each of you that you have an amazing gift that God has given you to improve our world. He has given you talents and new creative ideas. So I challenge you, class of 2019, to test your limits. Do something different, something against the norm. I love this quote by Gary Morgan. It says, "What if the perceived problem around you is actually the God-conceived solution within you? Your wall or obstacle today is nothing compared to the power you have within yourself to conquer over it." What if, class of 2019, we were known as a generation that would rise up to a challenge with joy and diligence, or that every person would hold us in their highest respect because of our reputation? Now, life is not all about money, fellow students. Life's not about the hottest boyfriend or girlfriend. It's not about getting the best job with all the power or even the coolest car. The true meaning of life is to love everyone you meet as your own self and to seek the kingdom of God every day. No, I'm not wanting to sound religious, but wholehearted. I believe that the religion we choose to live is truly the lifestyle we live. The real difference between each of us is how we choose to live our own lives. Some follow the footsteps of others while others pave their own path. Will you be a follower or a world changer? The future ultimately depends on how we choose to influence or impact it. Congratulations, class of 2019. And I pray each of you finds your why and your identity in Christ to then mold both passions to change our world today as you know it.
Thank you, Stephen. In the spring of 2011, the President's Leadership Society was founded. Excuse me. The establishment of this society was based on the belief that leadership is inherent to our lives and that we all have leadership roles. The President's Leadership Society is open to all students at Columbia State and requires only their commitment to involvement for learning, participation, and helping others. To earn the President's Medallion and to be a President's Leadership Society graduate, members must participate in a leadership retreat, complete approved activities spread over 3 or more semesters in areas such as self-management, goal setting, campus life, culture, civic understanding, community service, and they must graduate and they must participate in commencement. Today, between the 2 commencement ceremonies taking place, we have a total of 15 students who have completed the program requirements and are graduating. Each is wearing the President's Leadership Society medallion, which was presented in a ceremony earlier this morning. For recognition, I ask that those Spring 2019 PLS graduates to please stand and be recognized. Now it is the time. Dr. DeLegro, Vice President for the Academic Affairs, please join me at the podium for the presentation of the spring 2019 graduating class and the conferring of the degrees and certificates.
Will the candidates for the Associate Applied Science degree please rise? Madam President, on behalf of the faculty and administration, I present these candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree.
With the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the State of Tennessee, I confer upon you the Associate Applied Science degree with its full privileges, honors, and responsibilities.
Candidates, please be seated. Will the candidates for the technical certificate please rise? Madam President, on behalf of the faculty and administration, I present these candidates for the technical certificate.
With the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the State of Tennessee, I confer upon you the technical certificate with its full privileges, honors, and responsibilities.
Candidates, please be seated.
Darby Danielle Hollis. Amanda Jolynn Juddis. Jessica Nicole Krisman. Deborah Annalise Balcarsi. Mary Elizabeth Meberg. Nicole Odessa Ellis. Jennifer Justine Lindsay. Shelby Nicole McIntyre. Stephen Nathaniel Patterson. Giles Ray Wana. Pardon? Jolie Claire Wilson. Kristen Danielle Isley. Cassandra Lynn Wood. Shane Sevier. Brian Keith Tidwell. Andrew Fry. Jaden Jarrell Hawkins. Stephen Patrick Curley. Daniel J. Duggar. Gary Wayne Lowe. Robert Daniel Moore. Ethan Hayes Perrette. Shannon Griffiths. What's your name? Cade Rasmussen. Kyle Oliver. Mario Lee Pook. Courtney Leanne Davis. Alexia Hill. Lacey Quillen. Jennifer Renee Bobo. Jessica Marie Bransford. Melody Gail Brink. Christiana Louise Imaminijad. Casey Jewel Fitzgerald. Ryan Lee Kent Hooker. Tikara Kine Meeks. Jill Lauren Murphy. Abigail Faith Stroud. Kara Nicole Sullivan. Emily Baker. Samantha Nicole Binkley. Brandy Brewer. Kimberly Coulter. Kelsey Cheyenne Featherstone. Kimberly Ann Harris. Haley Nakoma Hickman. Jessica Renee Hill. Kristen King Hawley. Caitlin Jacobs. Christopher Paul Johnson. Tammy Lynn Lee. Benjamin Brooks Mariner. Stephanie Montesinos. Madeline Elizabeth Patterson. Brittany Perez. Charlie Amber Pig. Elizabeth Hayes Todd. Brittany Ann Webb. Susan Jean Cameron Wilson. Brooklyn Elizabeth Allen. Holly Amoroso. Krissa Nicole Collins. Kayla Paige Edmondson. Erica Dawn Holmes. Harrison Taylor Howell. Cheyenne Taylor Marks. Kaylee Leanne McLean. Whitney Elizabeth McGuire. Rosemary Beatrice Morris. Akash Sharad Patel. Amanda Luann Patterson. Kristen Blair Potts. Hunter Allison Rackley. Brianna Carol Ray. Jessa May Tucker. Casey Joe Turner. Carly Lynn Ward. Christian Isaiah Weaver. Joshua Brian Wynn. Hope Tedder Zinzaletta. Kaylin Deshay Bullock. Robin Nicole Gordon. Allie Elizabeth Honey. Shannon Hudgens. Matthew Philip Kaufman. Leanna Landwehr. Tyler Hollis Ray. Ashley Nicole Smotherman. Travis Keith Taylor. Grace Marie Bledsoe. Mary Catherine Briley. Emily Renee Burcham. Shelby Cheek. Jordan Mackenzie Hansel. Winter Virginia May Hanson. Kerrigan Nicole Jocelyn. Shelley McMullen. Angela Nicole Miller. Anna Chelsea Neal. Kayla D. Pascal. Izora Smith. Natalie Rose Walton. Caitlin Nicole Willis. Kayla Dawn Bowden Brogan. Micah Baker. Angel Starana Craig. Stephanie Nicole Kirby. Benjamin Allen Dowell. Lindsay Nicole Melton. Destiny Michelle Staggs. Brandon Keith Taylor. Madeline Ann Barnhill. William LaFisher Covington, accepted in loving memory on behalf of the family by Mr. Ken Daniel, Program Director, Hospitality and Tourism Management. Christine Lindsay Chapman. Shayla Godradon. Jasmine A. Green. Chad Josh. Rania Laham.
Graduates, please rise. Commencement, as first defined, is the first existence of anything. It's an act or fact of commencing, to rise, to give origin, beginning, or start. Today, we have honored the culmination of your work as a student at Columbia State, which gives rise to your future. Now, you will symbolically begin your new direction by moving your tassel from your right to your left. Graduates, move your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, please be seated. It is now our pleasure to confirm today's graduates as Columbia State Community College alumni. At this time, I ask that Ms. Nancy Hopper and Casey Turner join me at the podium. The college and its alumni are represented by Ms. Nancy Hopper, Program Director and Assistant Professor of Radiologic Technology and an active Columbia State alum. The graduates are represented by Spring 2019 graduate Casey Turner, who received an Associate of Applied Science degree in Radiologic Technology and plans to be an active alum. For the induction, graduates, please stand. Ms. Turner.
Ms. Hopper, standing before you are the degree recipients from Columbia State Community College that have graduated during today's ceremony. Speaking on behalf of the student body, we request that each of these graduates be formally added to the list of alumni of Columbia State Community College. We pledge our continuing allegiance and devotion to this great college. We ask you to accept our pledge and direct our service.
Thank you, Casey. To assist and begin the induction, I ask that all Columbia State faculty and staff who graduated from Columbia State, please rise and remain standing through the induction. I also ask that all members of the audience who are graduates of Columbia State to rise and remain standing through the induction. And I ask that any in the audience who have attended Columbia State to please rise and remain standing through the induction. Members of the graduating class, congratulations. We accept your pledge and welcome you to complete fellowship with the alumni of Columbia State Community College. As the college is important to you, you are important to the college. You are the college's representatives in your chosen fields and in your communities. The strength of Columbia State is gauged by the strength of its alumni. The college will be your gateway to fuller, more meaningful lives. The alumni join you in your pledge of service and fellowship, that as alumni together, we may continue to grow in service to our great college, communities, and nation.
To the newest alumni of Columbia State Community College, we extend our congratulations and we acknowledge your continuing commitment to your connection with your college. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the newest Columbia State alumni, the graduating class of spring 2019. One more time. Please be seated. There have been many candid photos that have been taken by Columbia State staff today. Those photos will be posted on the Columbia State Alumni Facebook page, the Columbia State page as well. You can get to that page easily by visiting the college's webpage, clicking on Alumni, and looking for the link to Facebook. While on the Alumni Facebook page, click the like button, please. We'd like to send these pictures everywhere that you're connected with. I also encourage our graduates, new and former, to connect with Columbia State's page on LinkedIn. It is a great way to stay connected and share your good news as you go into your careers and grow. Immediately following the recessional, a reception honoring the graduates will be held in the Wharf Plaza or inside the Jones Student Center. Everyone is invited to attend. And finally, as the recessional begins, I ask that the audience please remain in your seats and keep the aisles and doorways clear until all graduates, faculty, and staff have left the gymnasium. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of today's celebration. So before we leave, one more time for our students, our graduates.